Left hand side one there is the before. The right hand one now is after. Now in terms of your alignment, you just look a little bit further right on this one as if you're aiming a bit more down this way, hence why this one went a little bit to the right there.
Right.
Okay, and if we look sort of where the 150 marker is in relation to your chest there, it's a little bit further away there, the sign you're aiming a little bit further round that way. So don't worry about the alignment on this side case, but what we're looking for is more to do where the arms drop. So top of the back, we said, good position. Top of the back's in there now, and again we said the club's not going inside. It's absolutely fine.
No.
It's a good position there. The club's over your toe line. Your hands are working under your arms and shoulders nicely. And top of the backswing again, both in case in point, a good position. Now, before your arms started working out, so before the hands got sort of chest high, they're outside that green line.
Yeah.
The club now is kind of behind your hands there, and your hands are working out. And if we look at this strike, I'll go back to there a second. Your hands now are this side of the green line rather than being back underneath. This one here now, the hands, you can see are dropping, you see?
Yeah.
There's more of a drop. As you start getting to here now, the hands are still on that blue line. Now as we get to there, they're more on the blue line rather than out in front. And if you come back into impact now, that's a much more direct hit with the golf club. Whereas this one, much more heely, yeah?
Yeah.
So with the arms working out and away, as opposed to down. And that's how much your hands have moved in, okay? It seems tiny amount, okay? Probably about that much. But think how far from the sweet spot or the heel the club actually is. It's about that much, okay?
Yeah.
So it's not a massive change in terms of what it looks physically. It will feel quite a big change. I mean, it feels to you like your arms are probably coming in by your right hip somewhere.
Yeah.
But in reality, that's not going to be the case. But what we want to try to do to get that sensation of swinging the club more as opposed to hitting it. If you look at that sort of movement here now, just after the ball there, it looks almost like a bit lungy and jerking. That ball sort of gone low left off the heel, as we can see, starts left and sort of shoots off that way, whereas this one now is a much more direct hit down the target line, kind of going down where you want that ball to go. And again, yes, striking the ball is important to get a good bit of distance out of that, okay? But at the same time, you want to strike the golf ball correctly and go straight to where you want to go, rather than striking it great over there or great over there somewhere. That's no benefit to any golfer, is it?
No.
Strike it great, but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm 50 yards in the trees, okay? So in terms of the movement there, sort of to summarise, as we said, when you get to top of the backswing, just feel more of a sort of sensation that from here the arms are working down, and if the arms work out, you're swinging the golf club well away from your body, so you're losing a lot of control. Think where if I said to you, okay, hold your golf bag, where would you hold your golf bag? Your hand would be underneath your shoulders, yeah?
Yep.
You wouldn't want to be reaching them out there somewhere to try, because it just make a lot of pressure on the back, the arms and the shoulders and everything, and you'd have less control. You'd be weaker as well in that position, way out here, but again, it'd be a lot less control. So the more we can get the arms hanging down, the better we can get that club into position.
Super, thank
Okay,
you.
does that make sense?
Yeah, it all makes
What
sense.
I would suggest, and again with the other lessons we've got left, possibly worth actually going out on the golf course and just seeing how
Please.
this works on the golf course. 'Cause
Please.
there's no point being amazing on here
No.
and walk on the golf course and being
Because even when I've been playing bad, I may come up the night before on the driving range, and it's great.
Exactly.
And I get on the first
And you're
tee.
all, yeah, exactly. But part of that, as we said, is when you come on the range here now, there's no real consequence. And sometimes when you hit some shots that maybe aren't that bad, because there's no real trouble to sort of give yourself any sort of indication of where the ball's gone, you could be going to 200 on. If you were, say, right of that red flag or left of the red flag short here, that's missing the fairway. And that's in trees or bunker or water.
Yeah.
So although you've hit some shots here, they're reasonably good strikes. If they're good strikes left or good strikes right as they were, if you hit a golf ball up here somewhere on the range, it's not too bad. It's a really good one. It's got 100. Oh, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, but I'm,
And then on the golf,
I'm in the trees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when you're on the range, when you're practicing, don't just go to the range and just hit golf balls for the sake of trying to find a swing. Actually aim at something. So I would say for you probably the 150 marker and the far red flag if you're in sort of these bays on the right edge of the range.
Right.
Yeah? Hit them down there. If you're in the left-hand side of the range, maybe try and find a different target and so on. But pick out some sort of goal post, shall we say, edge of the fairways. And
Rather
try
than
and
just hit it.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
But like I say, I think we get on the golf course and we'll go and see it. So this arm dropping is the key. If we get the arms to drop here, keeping them underneath the shoulders, there's a lot better position here to get the club back to the ball with a much more consistent strike. And if you're striking the ball better and your arms are under your shoulders, you can start controlling that club face a lot more. And if you can control the club face, you can control where that ball's going to go.
Thank you.
Okie dokie.
Thanks very much.
Excellent, good stuff.